but it's politics because they ran on when they got there. They won't let the swamp do this and the swamp, so they do it, stop it, then go back and have press conferences and rallies in their town. And so it's hard because everybody now has pigeonholed themselves in a place where we don't negotiate, which is the art of politics.
Yeah.
They send you there. A whole lot of people send you there to not be like them, to get in a room and figure out what we can do and share and give and take. And you can't die on the line of every single issue. And that's what's happening in politics today, which is why the American public is like, this is dysfunctional.
Yeah, it is.
It's very dysfunctional because we know that some things had to be negotiated. Everything can't be a Christian issue.
Yeah.
Everything can't be a die in the wood. It can't. I mean, let's come on now. What are the things that we can work on? And if these three things, then we can kick the can down the road. But let's let the American people know that we have a budget without these three things. But now we don't even do that.
Okay, so are these people really friends at the end of the day?
They used to be. I don't know now. Because of cameras everywhere, social media, I bet you it's a lot of people that wouldn't want to be seen with people. I think it actually messes them up politically. For a Mike Johnson to have lunch with the AOC, I don't think it happens now. It's bad for AOC and her image and her brand, and it's also bad for Mike Johnson and his brand. But back in the day, I mean, I used to go up north, man. I mean Standish and Alpena and Charlevoix, Petoskey. Used to go to the UP and all these guys and talk. We talked. We talked. Rick Johnson was the speaker, Craig DeRoche, all these guys, man, we talked. Try to figure out how to work this out. The Republican or the white, black, listen, what they got to do? Listen, we not going to agree on these 4 issues, but we could agree on these 80. So I don't understand what's happened to politics, but it's not working for anything good, progressive for the American people. They can't even pass a budget, but no policy is coming out. What if the Democrats produce in terms of policy that they said this is what we're going to do when we get in charge? And I don't see that either. Hakeem has an incredibly difficult job. His job to keep a caucus together that doesn't want to really do anything, and it's radically left. So he has to go and do everything they want him to do instead of him leading the party. I couldn't be in that position. They didn't Ben Rich got rid of me.
That's insane.
So the sensible center, we used to call it. Where's the sensible center on the issue? Okay, everybody pick your everybody pick your side on abortion. Let's fight it out on the floor. We got a couple days to fight about this. Then after that, we're gonna vote.
Yeah.
The choreographed kind of fighting seems to be over, and people just fight all the time. And I don't know why we have this type of structure going in America, except for the pressure that the media and social media puts on different folks when they vote away. That's not so. You're right. They're reading it. They're reading it because if I do this, I get on social media and I'm trolled for having an opinion that's different or alternative than this media guy. And I think that's what people are upset and afraid. That's why you got to be locked up and close with the people. How they get rid of politicians, Kwame Kilpatrick included, is they separate him from the people. They can never get rid of you if the people that vote for you love you. And the way that they get rid of you is to make you think that person is against you. So he stole your money. And they ain't got no charge like that. So now he stole from us. Oh, look at the restitution. So now people that would otherwise like you say, you against me now. I got to vote against you. And it's a diabolically wonderful plan.
It's crazy.
Man, I heard Mike Tyson say about Don King. He said, I admire his treachery. Yeah, some of this stuff is so treacherous. You got to admire. You got to sit back and say, these people something else. But you hate the effect and impact it has on your people and on you.
Yeah.
But, I think that's what's happening in Washington. I think people are absolutely afraid to take a position. I think AOC has been so left and so out there and has been applauded, and she's in Milan at fashion shows, and she has endorsements. She's gone from being a regular chick in the neighborhood to being known all over the world and a multimillionaire. She ain't taking no position counter to what she been.
Yeah,
even if she think I could actually do this.
She's not about to mess up the brand.
She can't mess up the brand. And I believe all of these people are seeking brands instead of seeking good public policy. And I think that's the problem. Everybody wants to be a star. And that's
crazy. I told, let me share this one more thing with you. I told Flint City Councilman Eric Mays.
Sweet dude, man. I could listen to him talk all
Yeah.
day. That my man.
I told him that I was going to tell you the next
Mr.
time that I
Child.
interviewed you that he is one of your biggest supporters and fans.
Really?
He loves you.
Man, I love him, man. I got to meet him. I've never met him, man.
I'm going to have to Rita looking at me crazy because she said, Anton, you need to get them in a room together.
Oh, I got to meet him, man. That's
I'm going to
my
bring
man.
him down next time.
Listen, I send memes on him to my wife all the time. This is what I need you to do.
I'm on
Mr.
it. I'm going to get on
Can
it.
you please tell the person? Yeah, I tell you, that's my wife's thing. That she always does the American gangster thing. You know, you don't speak to me. You speak to you speak to me, right? So I sent a maze. I sent a maze back.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm going to have to get him down here then. He's a really good guy. He has some, I'm always amazed because obviously, you have the perception of what it is that's presented to you. And so we see him as a funny guy and all of that or whatever. As fans, as a person that just sees what it is that he does, with the city council up in Flint. But when he started communicating, that guy knows some stuff.
You can tell from even the funny stuff he says.
Yeah.
That he has great intellect.
He is sharp.
Yeah, he's sharp. Oh, no, that's why it's funny because he puts people in their place in a very articulate way.
So I told him that I was going to let you know that. And then Rita's been pushing me, so I got to go ahead and get that done.
Yeah, Rita knows.
Yeah.
Yeah, ain't no question.
Always the brains behind the brawn, huh?
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
Any final words that you want to share with the people? Man, I appreciate you coming through. I might have to do this as a monthly thing. Seriously, because, and honestly, one of the reasons that I do because you're such a sharp person, especially from a political perspective, understanding all of the intricate details of how business plays a role and, brands and all of this stuff. It's like, I don't know anybody, and I've spoken to a lot of different people and politicians and stuff all over. I don't know anybody that's as sharp as you that understands it but can communicate it as effectively as you. Especially with election seasons is ramping up and stuff. I might have to do this as a monthly thing.
That's good. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Any final thoughts for the people?
I want to thank people. I just was hired as the executive director.
Congratulations, my friend. Yeah.
Taking Action for Good, TAG, we call it. That's Alice Johnson, Alice Marie Free, who is, Kim Kardashian went to the president, got her out. She launched this foundation. She does an incredible job I expanded it to 3 areas over the last 2 months, but the first 2 was getting pardons, compassionate releases, and commutations for people who are deserving. Number 2 was to tell stories of the people inside so we can humanize them so we can get them out.
Yeah.
And then the third prong we're developing a prevention program, and we're starting in Detroit and Memphis.
Nice.
And so tell the citizens of both Memphis
Love this city.
and Detroit, yeah, I'm coming back. And we're doing a program for young people because I believe our job has to be to stop people from going into the system.
Yeah.